Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of summer school. I am so excited to be here with you all. I hope yesterday you were able to make your own bucket filler, just like I did yesterday. And I hope you got to decorate it with things you like. And I hope that you were able to put in some notes for yourself, or some family members were able to put notes into your bucket just to make your day feel a little bit better. So today I wanted to go on a virtual field trip. I know my students during virtual learning, they loved going on these field trips. We took a trip to Hurricane Harbor and Six Flags, and we took a trip to Disney World. So I went out and I found a new virtual field trip that I thought you would all like and have fun with. This one is a virtual field trip, and we're going to a dinosaur museum. And I've been to a dinosaur museum when I was younger. So today we'll be going virtually since I'm not sure if we could go to museums yet. So let's get started. The first part of our field trip is creating this KWL chart. I'm not sure if you've done this with your teachers before during the school year, but the K stands for what do you know about dinosaurs already? So before reading anything or watching any videos, in this moment, what do you know about dinosaurs? It might be different than the person sitting next to you. It might be different from someone you live with. It's going to be different from what I know about dinosaurs. And then the W stands for what do you want to know about dinosaurs? So as we go through this field trip, what do you want to learn more about? And then the L category is what did you learn about dinosaurs? So after we go on this field trip and watch our video, we're going to fill out the L column, which is what did we learn? So we will answer this part after the field trip. So be sure to pay attention to new facts you are learning as you watch. And you can easily create this chart at home on a piece of paper, or you can type it on a doc online, whatever you would like to do, or you can just follow along with me. So let's start with our K column. Hopefully it works. Awesome. What do you know about dinosaurs? So I've never really studied too much into dinosaurs, but I would love to. So I'm so happy we're doing this virtual field trip. So what do I know about dinosaurs already? Well, I know that dinosaur fossils are found around the world. So I'll type that. Now I'm thinking more. I know one type of dinosaur is a T-Rex. One type of dinosaur is called a T-Rex. I don't know a lot about T-Rexes, so hopefully I'll learn more about that in this virtual field trip. Something else I know is that there are hundreds of different species of dinosaurs. There's not just one species. They're not all T-Rexes. There are hundreds of different types of dinosaurs, and they are considered reptiles. So those are things that Miss Troya knows. You might be sitting at home thinking, oh, I know even more than she knows. So you can add more to the chart. So now we're going to move on to the W column. So just to remind you, W is what do you want to know about dinosaurs? Well, I want to know more about T-Rexes. I want to learn what do dinosaurs eat? How long ago did they live? What do they look like? And at home, if you think of anything more, you can always add it to the W column in your document. What do you want to learn more about? And like I mentioned before, the L column, we will be doing that after we go on our field trip. So let's move on to the next slide, and that'll save for us. Scavenger hunt. Ooh, look for these things on your field trip. See how many you can find. So a dinosaur skeleton, a dinosaur with feathers. Wow, that seems cool. A paleontologist, so that's a big word, and I'm sure we'll learn what that is. A dinosaur with horns, dinosaur teeth. They're probably a lot bigger than our teeth. Dinosaur foot, and dinosaur reconstruction. So I'm going to press play on this video and hopefully we'll be able to see all of these dinosaur words and facts on our checklist for our scavenger hunt. So I'm going to press play. Let's see. Oh no, hopefully it works. Cool. Here we go.
We are at the Canadian Museum of Nature in Ottawa, Ontario. There's so much to see here, but let's go find dinosaurs.
Oh, I see a dinosaur skeleton.
Look at all the dinosaurs.
So right away I can see that there is a dinosaur skeleton.
They're so big. 85 million years ago, these giant dinosaurs were alive and walking all over the planet. And most of the bones that you see here are real dinosaur bones that have been found all over the earth.
Wow.
I think that's pretty amazing. Oh, Triceratops. Wow. See his horns?
Oops, so that's on our scavenger hunt list. We found a dinosaur with horns.
It's amazing just how big dinosaurs are. And look, a big tail. Wow. This is the head of a Parasaurolophus. It might have blown air all the way through the top of his head. And when it would come out, it might sound like this. That's what they would talk to each other.
So cool.
Hi, Parasaurolophus. Says hi. Ooh. This dinosaur has feathers. It's called an Archaeopteryx, and it's one.
Wow, so we just met a dinosaur with feathers, which is another type of dinosaur on our checklist.
One of the first birds that was ever discovered. Wow. I've never seen a bird like that. Well, look at this one. They have big horns on their head. But I wonder, why do they have those holes there?
Hi, Katie.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Jordan Mallon. He's a paleontologist here at the museum. That means he studies dinosaur bones. So, Jordan, I guess, how come they have those holes?
So we just learned what a paleontologist is, and it's a person that studies dinosaur bones. Look at that. How cool. That's a really cool job.
Well, this is an animal called Styracosaurus, and it was a horned dinosaur. And all horned dinosaurs have these big frills on the backs of their heads covered with spikes, and that would have been pretty heavy. So we think that these animals had holes in their frills in order to lighten the load.
Oh, so their head's not as heavy to carry around.
That's right.
That makes a lot of sense, but it still looks really good.
Absolutely, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something cool to show you. Do you want to come see it?
Yeah, I'd love to see something cool.
Let's check it out. So, Katie, I have something else I'd like to show you. I want to show you the difference here between a plant-eating and a meat-eating dinosaur. This is a jaw from something called the duck-billed dinosaur. And if I flip it around here, you can see that it's got hundreds of teeth growing up through here.
Yeah, there's so many.
That's right, yeah. They grew up in these rows together. And if I spin this thing around, you can see the sort of the business side of things. All these teeth form a big, flat grinding surface here for grinding up tough plants.
So these are plants.
So right now we're looking at dinosaurs' teeth, and we can see that they're flat from eating plants.
Anteaters.
Exactly. Yep.
Wow, they really do grind those teeth down.
They do. In fact, that's why they have so many teeth. Because as their teeth grind down on one side, there's always new ones coming up on the other side to replace them.
A fresh new tooth.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, well, what about these teeth?
So that's the jaw of a tyrannosaur. I think we've all heard of those guys before. Yeah. And they have big, sharp, pointy teeth growing up here.
So this must be a meat eater.
Exactly. These big, sharp, pointy teeth are used for cutting through meat.
It is really sharp.
And they're also replacing, although they don't have quite as many of these duck-billed dinosaurs.
I guess they don't need them.
Exactly. Yep. So behind us here, we have an animal called Hypacrosaurus. And my question for you is this a plant eater or is this a meat eater?
Okay, let's take a look. Well, I see the teeth are flat, like this one, so I'm going to say it's a plant eater.
Exactly, bingo. Hypacrosaurus was a plant eater. In fact, it was an animal called the duck-billed dinosaur, just like this guy here. So we know from the flat teeth that these guys were eating plants.
Where do you find all of these dinosaur bones?
Well, we have to dig them up in the earth. In fact, we have a really cool activity here at the museum where you get to do just that. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Cool, let's check it out.
Okay.
So check this out, Katie. This is what we call a jacket. A plaster jacket containing the bones of a dinosaur.
These are real dinosaur bones?
They are. It's actually the foot of a duck-billed dinosaur called a hadrosaur. Yeah. And so when we dig these things up, we bring them back to the museum here, and we work on them with tools like this to finish getting them out of the ground. Did you want to give that a shot, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be lots of fun, I think. Okay, let's try it.
So what you want to do is you want to scrape away the rock that's actually surrounding the bones.
You have to be careful. I don't want to hurt the bone.
Yes, it is. It takes a long time. Sometimes maybe weeks or sometimes months, depending on how hard the rock is.
Yeah.
But eventually, you'll get the bones out of the rock, and you can assemble them. You can put them together to figure out what the dinosaur would have looked like.
Ooh, and then we know how big it was.
Yeah, we can study how big it was. We can study what it ate by its teeth, for example. And we can build a reconstruction of what we think the animal would have looked like in real life. And we actually have.
Wow, so now we know how to reconstruct a dinosaur just with their fossils and their bones. So we did learn about dinosaur reconstruction.
In our gallery at the other end here, some dinosaur reconstruction so you can see what they look like in life.
Skin and muscles and everything?
Exactly.
Wow, well, I want to see that.
Check it out. Yeah.
Okay, let's go see it, everyone. Thank you so much for showing me all this, Dr. Jordan.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for coming. Bye, guys.
Okay, let's go. Whoa. This is what dinosaurs would have looked like in real life. Remember, we saw this one? It had holes in the crest of its head. And Jordan said it was because it made the head lighter so they could lift it up.
Wow.
Hello? So this is what it looks like when the skin is covering it. It's really pretty. These must be meat eaters. They have sharp teeth. Wow. There's so much to learn about dinosaurs. And paleontologists, like our friend Jordan, are discovering new things every day. Maybe one day you'll discover a dinosaur. It could be on display at a museum.
Wow, so I just learned so many different things about dinosaurs that I didn't know before today's virtual field trip. So let's go to this slide and now we can write, what did we learn? So I know you at home are all wondering and thinking about what you just learned from the video, but these are the different things that I learned. And as I'm talking, I'll be typing and adding to our KWL chart. So the first thing I learned is that plant-eating dinosaurs have flat teeth. That way they can grind the plants and eat them. Meanwhile, meat-eating dinosaurs have sharp and pointed teeth. Another fact I learned is that a paleontologist, that big word that we talked about earlier, is someone, and make sure I'm spelling that right, is someone who studies dinosaur fossils. And that's their job. That's what the man in the video did for a living. Okay, let's continue. Now it says stop. For the rest of the slides to work, you will need to be in presentation mode. So let's do that. Present. And now we'll be taking a short quiz about our virtual field trip. Check yourself quiz. True or false? Dinosaurs lived 85,000 years ago. Is that true or false? I think they said it was way more than 85,000. So let's see if false is correct. Yep, false is right. Let's try number 2. True or false? The museum has real dinosaur bones. I remember the woman in the video asking that question, and the paleontologist said, yes, there are real dinosaur bones in museums. True or false? Some types of dinosaurs are birds with feathers, and that was on our scavenger hunt checklist, so we know that is true. True or false? All dinosaurs eat meat. Well, something that I learned from this video and our virtual field trip today is that there are plant-eating dinosaurs as well. So that must be false. They don't all eat meat. True or false? Dinosaurs that eat plants have flat teeth. And yes, they need those flat teeth to grind up the plants. So that's true. And then our last question is true or false? Paleontologists dig up the bones of dinosaurs, and I was able to learn this today, so A, true. That is their job. So then at home, you can choose an activity from the following slides, and you'll be able to rewatch this video to see a fun activity that you can do. The first one is draw a picture of your favorite part of the field trip. It could be the dinosaur bones and fossils. It could be a specific dinosaur, maybe the ones with the feathers that you saw. I know I really like that one. It looks like a bird. And then you can label the parts of your picture. You can write a sentence telling your favorite fact from the field trip and draw a picture to match. What did you write a sentence about? And you can always let me know in a private comment, or you can email me. Or you can write a paragraph telling what you learned on the field trip. Use the next slide to organize your thoughts. So obviously you can use it on a Google Doc, or you could write it on paper, or you can just write it in a private comment to me for this assignment. You don't have to, only if you want to. These are all optional. It's just the way to reflect on our field trip, and so I can see that you participated and want to do more field trips. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our Dinosaur Museum virtual field trip. I know I'm a big fan of dinosaurs now after seeing all of the fun things that dinosaur museums have. So please let me know if you enjoyed your virtual field trip today, and I'll be posting more if we all enjoyed it. And tomorrow we do not have summer school. We are off on July 3rd. So I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July weekend and stay safe.